Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi. Kahalayim Ma Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi Ba'ashem Hakudash. Double honors, much love and respect to those apostles over all the Yasharala, found that great millstone and nowhere else. Peace and blessings to you, Akim, laboring in this ministry in truth and sincerity and with much faith, as well as to you, Akwafium, and children of Yasharala, following that the spirit and guidance of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. This is going to be a quick news update, if you will, according to the word of prophecy. Just today, news is circulating of the U.S. Sending U.S. drones in the land of Ishmael and killing a top general in Iraq. So an Iraqi general has been pronounced deceased due to the U.S.'s militant strike. And right now, all the world leaders are watching and trying to see what is going to be Iraq's decision on what they're going to do as far as retaliating. Now, the Iraqi leader, if you will, has already stated that there's going to be a harsh retaliation to follow this provocation of war. And that's all that everybody is paying attention to right now, is what's about to happen. Is World War III about to be put place in front of the eyes of the public? You know, when I say the public, I mean throughout the whole world, because right now the entire world is watching this event unfold into something devastating. You know, and this is all according to prophecy. And something else that's actually being pushed off to the wayside, because right now it's January 3rd, 2020. Now, yesterday there was a Taiwanese top general that had died in a suspicious, or as they say, an unknown helicopter crash, as he was going to meet with his troops to give some type of speech or whatever you have. And that's not being brought out at all. You know, I actually had to go through other news sources to find this out, because I was watching this ordeal about Iraq and their top official being put to death. You know, and it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that these things are unfolding. And with this being concrete evidence to what was going on in the world, as far as the prophecy of wars and rumors of wars being evident, you know, you can't scoff the scriptures. You know, the prophets have been out here saying these things were going to come, and now it's the time that a war is at a higher tension than it has ever been. You know, this third world war is more evident than it's ever been in years prior to. So I just got, you know, really one script, you know, because really that's all that's needed for this. This is Mark, the 7th chapter, starting at verse Salakia. This is Mark, the 8th chapter. No, wait, I'm tripping. Salakia. I'm reading these Roman numerals. This is Mark, the 18th chapter. There you go. In verse 7. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must needs be, but the end shall not be yet, right? Because right now we've been hearing wars and rumors of wars for years now. However, as time progresses, the tension between these nations are getting stronger and stronger. It's like when a woman is in labor and she's getting contractions, and her contractions are getting heavier and heavier, and that's how the spirit of war is arising. It's getting heavier and heavier. Mind you, uh, just what I think it was like mid-November, early December, when Russia and China were doing tactical military drills with Iran, and I believe Iran and Iraq, if I'm not mistaken, but it's either one of the two, but Iran. But then again, it really doesn't matter at this point. They're in the Middle East doing these military drills. Now, if let's say Iraq does go ahead and do some type of some harsh retaliation in the name of revenge, as the leader, you could go online and check it out yourself. The leader have proclaimed revenge because this top general was his right hand man. So he's more than the word of irritation and angry can give. But this is all according to prophecy. Uh, you got verse 8. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows. And here's the other part, verse 9. But take heed to yourselves, for they shall deliver you up to councils, and in the synagogues ye shall be beaten, and ye shall be brought before rulers and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them. And right now, you also have simultaneously having the us Israelites, not black, it's us Hebrew Israelites being brought out in the forefront in mainstream media. I was also watching from what was that? I think it was ABC News or Fox News, one of the two. They were addressing how anti-Semitism is also on the rise, and with the attacks that's been happening in New York, and with the New Jersey shooting, and then the Jake that went and was stabbing up the rabbi in his household. They're also bringing trying to stir up a bad reputation on the Hebrew Israelites, and all of these things are back to back to each other. So it's no coincidence that it's 2020 and it hasn't even been a full week of 2020, and all of these things are happening. You know, Esau has a short time. His kingdom is diminishing and diminishing, and it seems that 2020 is going to be a very detrimental and pinnacle point of Esau's kingdom. You know, he's going to have to start making more bolder decisions and making more bolder actions to try to take back hold of his rulership, which is not going to happen. The more and more Esau tries, the more destruction and the more chaotic things are going to get. So, I don't want to write this out. This was an edifying lesson. I also want to say this as well to you true worshipers of Yahweh, Yahawashi. Hey, remain faithful, rejoice, because this is all to bring about the ushering of our rulership. You know, we shouldn't be living in fear. That's why Yahawashi said it himself, even though these things happen, be ye not troubled. Now, the Lord said don't be troubled. We already know why these things are happening. Hell, it's happening for the elect's sake. You know, it's because of Esau's wickedness that the Lord is shortening the times for the elect's sake. He's shortening the days. So, hey, be of good cheer, be of a good heart, and be of much faith towards the Most High, our Creator, and our Holy Father, and our Lord Yahawashi. Because Yahawashi wants His kingdom. Yahawashi wants to dwell with us once again. You know, and He just as He's patiently waiting for the Father to make His enemies His footstool. Hey, we must have patience so that we may be able, Adawan Ratazah, be called up with Yahawashi in that time. So, like I said, Adawan Ratazah, this was an edifying lesson that be nourishing food unto the flock, and if it be so, that it reach the ear of the elect. With that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Hakodash. Double honors, much love and respect to those and apostles over all of Yasharallah. We know where they be. Blessings and salutations to you, Akim, that are laboring in this ministry in truth and sincerity and with much faith, and to you, Akwafium, and children of Yasharallah. Many prayers and blessings to be bestowed upon you. So with that, I want to say, Awad Ba'chakam, stay in wisdom. With that, I want to say, Abba Baba, and Shalom.